Hello everybody. It is with great hesitation that I consider whether I should leave open comms on or off. Some people take it full advantage of the new pitch changing on these teams. In any case, we're getting ready to start here with Illumidotty versus Ignite. First round, two Master Tier teams, Master Division, and we are off. We are underway. Let's go. So first joust here is going to be taken by Franz from Ignite. Now Ignite we just saw yesterday. I mean Illumidotty as well, just on stream a couple days ago too, I believe, as a shot. Oh, I believe that was almost in. Ignite faced off against Frostbite yesterday, and they took the first round rather dominantly too, looking really good. VTS King ended the game with I think 20 points. They were showing some fire there. Ultimately, did not complete the 3-round victory. It was a loss to Frostbite, but Ignite, I'm curious to see what they do today, because right now, well, as Burb gets the first score, right now it's a big time test against a team like Illumidotty, who obviously fantastic team, champion team. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not gonna be able to cast this. Anyway, off they go. But nonetheless, it was interesting because the theme of the day on that Ignite stream yesterday was how they are almost playing out of their traditional positioning, in the sense that VTS, normally more of a backliner goalkeeper, doing incredible frontline work, just scoring in bunches. You had Far playing a little bit more back. You had VTS King right back on the attack. And just like that, it's tied up here. 2-2. Illumidotty Ignite. Couple minutes, or a minute and a half at least, in to this first round. See Aiden in the chat as well as Pyro Games UK and The Law stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you guys here on this final night of week 9. We are winding it down, but right now finding it is Franz. Now Ignite was playing some great defense yesterday. Of course, Illumidotty, great defenders on their team, whether it's QL Young with the brawls, whether it's Wit inside the goal these days. I mean, they have plenty of great defenders on their team, so it's going to be definitely a test of titans and whose offense or defense outpowers the other. That's Speedy V trying to deliver to Burbs. Burbs sending it right back now to Wit. Wit with the disc, and QL Young now. Q working it up the floor, trying to find a pass up to Burbs, to the corner, and to the goal. So nice crossover, top and to the left and to the front. And I feel like we should slide, baby slide, right to the next joust. I was trying to think of what song that was, and then it hit me. Hopefully not, hopefully this will be the theme of the match, though. I want to see some high-scoring matches here tonight. I'm in that kind of mood after some of the matches we've seen already today between venues, and that last stream as well we had versus Girlettes and Category 6. I want to see some high-scoring ones at the moment. Let's see what happens, though. It's deep in the back line. Burbs with the disc and gently rolling it in. It'd be generous to call that a dunk, even though it was just very casual. Boop, here it is. So there we go, 6 points to 2 for Illumidotty. Good start for them. Ignite back on the joust. And yeah, Pyro Games, mentioning BTS's game in the Twitch chat there yesterday. Absolutely. See if he returns that effort once again with some hot-handed action. Franz there, looking for the pass, but going to take a bad bounce off the Geo, so will result in Speedy, as well as Burbs meeting the disc there, actually just missing the disc there. Kind of slipping through the fingers a couple times, but you see they collected their short-range chain together again, and not too much harm done whatsoever, as Wit takes it and sends it to Speedy on the other side. Wit now getting a nice leech, so that's going to put him in a good position here as he rolls up the floor. Gotta love that play here from Wit and from Illumidotty, trying to take it off balance, but now getting a little bit clustered up there, so making the wise move to reset. QL with the pass over to Speedy, looking for a ambitious 3, and it's going to be out of there instead. Saved out, and now the boost might result in the open goal. VTS. Oh, he is on. 2 nights in a row. 5 points here for Ignite. All 5 of them to VTS, but of course credit to the defense, the quick reaction, and the boost down the... Can't do this. The voice changer. Anyways, QL over to Speedy V. Over here it's Burbs now. You can see how quickly they're reacting and forced to react. There's Franz with a good steal. Ignite now on the retrieval and trying for the goal, but Wit is there cutting it off, so good job from Wit recognizing where he needed to be to deny a potential score. All the meanwhile, it's going to be at the midfield. Speedy stunned, but Wit coming in like Superman, flying and hot as Burbs gets that disc back, but it's going to be a turnover and a spin clear from Wolf just because, apparently. But that said, Speedy retaining control and finding QL. QL distributing back towards Burbs, and Burbs right back to the cross. You have two different cutters. It's going to be a 2-on-1 and trying to cut it up off the back. QL puts them back up here by 3 points. 8-5, Illumidotty. About halfway through this first round. Hey, Rocktor in the chat. He always goes backboard, and well, it's fair to say he usually always goes backboard. But you know what? When you're that consistent with it, why not? It works very, very well. And to the tune of 8 points now for Illumidotty as Ignite tries to answer back with some points of their own. But there's QL again off the sidewall and going for a little anchor clear off of boost now. Speedy and Q, but taking some bounces. It looks like Wit might be there first, and he is, not with a lot of time, but with enough to find Burbs. Burbs finding Speedy right beneath, and it's going to be taken by Franz. Sent on the clear, but look at that stack immediately from Dotty, but a good boost secondary, a leech there from Franz, I believe that was. Meanwhile, Wolf and Duel trying to track down that disc inside the tunnel, but right back Illumidotty's way as it gets lost here at mid. All right, so VTS with the disc and sends a clear. Stacks launching through. There's 3 different players back now for Illumidotty near that bubble, but overshot and maybe giving a shot here towards Ignite to make a goal again. VTS with a disc. The striker, at least the last couple days especially, but getting lit with the punch, and right back to Burbs for Illumidotty, finding a clear first to the boost. It was Ignite, and they get there with a few seconds, several in fact, for the disc, and now just a retreat from Illumidotty on the defense, trying to find their positioning, making sure every lane is and every spot is appropriately covered before they launch out on defense. Now a very deep pass is going to find a fortunate bounce. Very fortuitous. VTS brings it back within 1 point. And all 7 points, if I'm not mistaken, going to VTS King. There you go. So, assist 2 friends there, and now Illumidotty back on the joust advantage. So, QL with the launch delivers the Speedy as he gets stunned, finding Burbs there on the rollout, getting that rollout, you know, standard rollout, but an efficient one. And I know that's been a theme of the streams for Illumidotty is, you know, we talk about how a lot of the things that they do or they've been known for, not necessarily mega, you know, mega meta, mega complex type situation. It's just more so it's fundamental, and they are so good at just making plays off of that. Now that said, you know who's good, you know who's feeling good, you know who's feeling like a king. It's VTS. I cannot stress how good he's been this weekend. Of course, all of Ignite, I mean, point is assisting him, helping, and facilitating. It's just it's not that it's a surprise to see per se, because I always mention in these streams that the Master Division especially, very few players have any kinds of holes in their game. You know, some players are better at things than the other, but they're still all capable of rotating into different positions based on what the other team's giving them. So, you know, to see VTS striking, it's not like he can't do that. Of course he can. But it's just more so, it's less typical of Ignite. That said, that is very typical of Illumidotty, finding a good pass to take the lead back, snatching it by 1 with less than 1 minute remaining now in this first round. Hi, Palidore says Law Dash, the Law _ Dash over there in the Twitch chat. Hi again, how's it going? My lawless, lawful friend. One or the other, you can pick one. Ignite's launching out here. They're going to try and pick one that is, to say, a goal, because if they score once here with less than 40 seconds remaining now, that could be a potential game winner. That said, a steal, turnover maybe, but right back at them. It's Franz taking it away. So trying to get some separation, that is, but look at how quick the stacks are for Illumidotty. Now, if Franz can stop that stack, which he does, this might open up a goal and could be the winner. No, 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 it's a save instead. What a clutch play that was, but still in danger because the rebound from Franz. Franz delivering to the shoulder, but no, back to Q. And QL Young sending it through the tunnel. The time winding down and not conducive to a game winner at this point. It doesn't seem. We'll see. 5 seconds left. A deep fling is going to bounce off to the wedge and taken here by Duel. Duel, deep pass and cut off by Speedy. No, I got that voice change. Really taken away from my casting mojo here, Dotty. I'm just gonna go to the screen now. 10-9 in the first round. I have to mute that. What a round that was, though. You know what? This screen encapsulates my current feelings exactly. ... That's my opinion on what I'm hearing in the open comms right now. Nonetheless, we're gonna go to the score screen. Okay, I'm good. I'm only crying a little bit. Illumidotty, what a series of defensive plays. I mean, Ignite had some great chances, don't get me wrong. Oh, I know it's not muted. I know it's not muted. I was just trying to calm myself. Oh, nice. Throwing a burp in there, too. Cheers to that, Illumidotty. But there were some stellar defensive plays there at the end. A lot of these cutoffs, I mean, they did not make it easy for Ignite. Ignite had a chance at another round 1 win here, back-to-back nights versus, you know, top teams here in this league. Ignite, absolutely one of them on a regular basis. Like I said, season to season, it's no mistake to find them in a master division, you know, right at the top of whatever league they are playing in. Doesn't matter. They are legit. But so is Illumidotty. Preseason 1 champions here. 3 of the 4 rostered members still the same as that preseason. Wit joining them this season, but obviously a extremely talented player in his own right, always been at the top tier himself, so finding a nice home here with Illumidotty. And right now trying to find a goal maybe to open up this second round, and it's going to be Speedy going off Duel, unfortunately, for Ignite. But a score is a score, and there's the first 2 points for Illum. Yeah, that is correct, Mark. VTS put in all the points. That was the case yesterday. VTS led all scorers in yesterday's match versus Frostbite with 20 points as well. So VTS this weekend switching up to a striker. I mean, very well capable. Certainly, they've got a lot of talented strikers on their team. Whether it's Duel, Wolf, or Far, all of them can really get it done on offense at any given time that they want to. But this weekend, I mean, VTS, he's stepped up, and his teammates, full credit, they've been facilitating. Franz has been fantastic on the defense and with the saves and steals. And QL Young is super fantastic there with that save, and then the fling on the clear out here. It's just impressive play all around from these players. Like I said, this level there are no significant gaps. Everyone can do a little bit of everything when they need. And Wolf right here, 23 with the disc and sending it over, passing it to that top area, the cloud area now as VTS rolls it back towards the bow tie. Now hitting the wedge, meeting each other right at the same time just about was Duel and Burbs, but taken here by Wit, and Wit over to Speedy. Trying to be really careful and not force the clear if they don't have to, you know, playing under that control that they like to show. But of course, Dotty is a fast team in their own right any given night. So will be Burbs here, sending it over to Q. QL to Wit. Wit right back, and look at this. No one really holding to the disc for more than a second or two. That is some gorgeous passing work. Emphasis on that. 4 points for Illumidotty, but that constant motion, what is Dimwee? The cycling. Dimwee calls it cycling, right? But, you know, the constant motion, the movement of the disc, where no one is holding on to it excessively, that's a play style in itself, and it's very, very effective. You know, slow play doesn't have to mean one person just sits in the back line and sits there for 15 seconds holding the disc until someone comes and gets them. It can also just mean, you know, careful play, passing play, but at the same time, just with a purpose. You know, you're not holding it for too long. You're keeping the defenses all off balance as they're able to do so just again there. Speedy with the 6th point now for Illumidotty. But yeah, just keeping them on their toes. You know, if that disc is constantly moving, if you're able to execute that kind of passing play with consistency, then you're going to give defenses very little chance, or at least making it very difficult to address and close off constantly, because with so much motion happening at any given time and so many different threats for scoring at any given time, you know, it's hard to fight against that. I mean, the only reason why you don't see more teams do it as often is because it is legitimately difficult to execute passes to perfection to that degree, you know, where you're getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 passes in a row that are all just crisp and clean. That's hard to do. So, you know, teams who are able to control it and do it and make the accurate passes that we're seeing here from Ignite, getting stunned unfortunately was Duel, but that was some good passing play up until that point. You know, that's going to buy you a lot of good opportunities as a team. You know, getting that chemistry on together and just keeping everyone all in a disarray. Burbs here, not in disarray whatsoever. Very controlled play. That said, the glide-in goal for Speedy unsuccessful. Maybe a rebound about to be had here, but Franz, again, talked about the good midfielding that Franz has been showing. I mean, he's been brawling right there these last couple of nights with some incredible ferocity, and there's some good velocity on the stacks for Wolf. Getting on the scoreboard finally here in the 2nd round for Ignite. 4 minutes expired, but they got their first points, and they're only down by a couple goals, so they've got time, all the time in the world. Rocktor is saying in the Twitch there that Witt's goals, his 2-pointers, still spot on, absolutely. You can say it's on the dot. E? That really deserved a long, awkward silence. Anyway, Wolf 23 will get that disc turned over, actually, right back to Speedy now, trying to contest them very well in the midfield. VTS now and Wolf trying to relink and make sure they don't have the disadvantage numbers in the goal, and doing a good job here to get back, and you see Illumidotty finding that control and now spacing out. You know, they send that back pass, and then look at how immediately after that pass goes out, they spread the floor. They make those angles, the passing lanes. Look at that one. Beautiful assist. Like I said, not fancy, just effective. Executed to perfection, you know, a chef's kiss to passing plays like that. Spaced out, found the right pass. Boom. But launched in now is Ignite, down by 6 points. They've got 4.5 minutes in round 2. Illumidotty had taken the first round by a single point. It came down to the final seconds. Shot attempts by Ignite. Unsuccessful in that first round, but it was really anyone's match. It still could be yet. What was that ding? Did you see? Oh, no. Let me look at that again on the replay. That looked like it dinged out and then back in somehow. Am I blind here? Like, what a weird angle. That still found the goal. Wow. I'm not sure how that managed to ding off that second time, but it found its way in. And VTS, even when it comes to unlikely plays like that, he's still finding a way to score here. Again, testament to his ability and what he's been doing lately. That said, Wolf trying to find maybe a grab, a little miscommunication, so slower than they intended to be on this recovery on the chain. Will be Speedy here with a disc and reset to Wit. See, Technical Rex with a Yo's. How's it goes as Wolf 23 trying to look for them goals, but being stunned, punched right in the nose, and it's Burbs with a disc. They're trying to send it over to the midfield now as he gets stunned as well. Now back to the trap, a few different players trying to pile on in and find control, and managing to corral it out there was the Ignite team, and finding Wolf, and look at the grab from Burbs. Like I said, everyone can do everything at this level. Burbs, he's been goalkeeping for quite a long time. Not as much of a main goalie these days, usually, but it was his main quote-unquote role for a lot of the time on his teams, you know, the first year or two of competitive play in Echo VR. So, like I said, I mean, at any given moment, they can still all get it done on either end of the floor. And Illumidotty now, they're up by 4, not up by as much as maybe they want to be at this juncture. They've got control, but not... the gap is still small, and now even smaller thanks to VTS King yet again. With an iron fist, he rules over these games this weekend. It's a 2-point match. VTS is up to 13 cool points. every score for Ignite seemingly just going right to his favor. I mean, his teammates are finding him on those passes, so it's most certainly with a purpose that he is right up there making the final catch before an attempted goal on a lot of these occasions. So Duel getting it back for Ignite, and here you go. This is what I meant. Illumidotty was not in the control that they wanted to be. It's 2 minutes left, and now with, oh my goodness, now open 3 nearly had BTS not been stunned out. That was a bold dive out. Luckily for Illumidotty, it paid off, but like I said, that could have easily been a 1-point lead for Illumidotty if there was just an extra half second of separation there. But Speedy V trying to cause some separation indeed off the backboard. 4-point advantage here for Illumidotty off of that nice shot, just well placed, recognizing where it needed to go to evade the defense and still have a good chance to go in, and did so with some finesse. So now Ignite down by at least 2 goals here with 1 minute and 22. But really impressing so far in this game and trying to regather that chain and find the disc. Luckily for them, it took some awkward bounces on that goal attempt, but Burb's still taking it right back. Now, Duel is contesting here right from the side, and you have a lot of players for Ignite now starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. You can kind of see them moving out of the goal, and they have to because they're down by 2 goals, and with 53 seconds remaining, every second off the clock here is just going to be all the more likely that Illumidotty just carries this to a victory. Don't even have to score, and they just might not. They don't need to. That said, oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. 60-meter self-goal. Oh, that has to be a record. Oh, that is wow. Okay, well, 18 seconds left. If Ignite could play some defense, that would have been one of the most crazy comebacks I think I've ever seen in my life. Wolf23 with the disc, and here it goes. Let's see, passing it off, handing it off. BTS King with the lead of the win in the round 2. What in the world has happened? What? A 60-meter self-goal turned into a comeback victory in the last 30 seconds. I have never seen that happen before and probably never again. Wow. My mind is boggled right now. Anyway, what a win. I can't believe that. Wow. Oh, look at this thing, listen to the music. I'm going to take a drink. I'm shocked. Never seen that before. Okay. Well, it would seem that Illumidotty has kept their spirits up. You might hear those oh yeahs with a very, very, very deep voices coming in. So I'm glad that they're feeling good. Or at least feeling loose, you know, not getting too stressed over that victory snatched right out of their hands. That's seriously ridiculous. I still... sorry, laughing at their comms, not the situation, but man, that was bonkers. Anyway, we're going off to the 3rd round. We'll see how this ends. I have no idea at this point. Ignite, credit to them. They stuck with it. Was looking bleak, and yet they stayed in it. And you know what? So are Illumidotty, because that was with purpose. That was 7 seconds on that joust neutral to claim that goal. They're not playing around. Make no mistake, based off of the silly between round comms coming through on the stream there. They are coming out focused because that was about as efficient as a string line of passes as you can get to start off the round. Very, very nice from Illumidotty. Wolf launching out here, QBing for Ignite. They're going to go right back to it now. And I'm not sure who has the momentum, quite frankly, in this round, because Ignite had some good moves in the 2nd round. They kept it pretty close all the way through, but they were never really able to find a lead until the very, very, very end, and that was predicated off of kind of a weird happening as a thing. So do they have the advantage on momentum? I'm not sure. Illumidotty, though, sure as anything. They know how to execute very, very well. QL Young gets the big goal, and he shows chat there. He shows Rocktor over on Twitch that he does not have to go backboard every time. He can strike from every angle as he pleases. He's QL Young, and that's what he does. What he pleases. See Pyro Games in there as well. Yeah, they're just... Oh, Twitch Prime also from Sad. I almost called you S4D, but yes, Sad just streamed yesterday, I believe. My head's on straight. Might not be after what happened in round 2 there, but thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that very much as we head off into this round 3 for Illumidotty and Ignite. Right now it's Franz having it stolen, turned over rather, going to Burbs. Now he's going to line up that deep shot. Oh, Burbs, what a hit. 52 meters. Making up for the 60-meter self-goal at the end of the round with a very, very precise and intentional 52-meter heave for 3. Like I said, they're focused, and it takes a lot of focus to line those kind of shots up and hit it. So Burbs looking good. 7-0 favoring Illumidotty. They are in. Right now, that shot is off. So I can now say, after a couple minutes, Illumidotty, they do indeed have that momentum. At least right now. I mean, looking good so far. That said, if Ignite can keep this together, I mean, we saw it in the last round. We saw it in the first round. They're going to stay in this. They're very, very locked on this weekend on these streams, especially. I mean, just in general, but especially this weekend. It's just they've really impressed. You know, I haven't gotten to stream them as much in recent weeks. But they are giving just incredible fights here. And these matches have been super entertaining. And at the moment, it looks like an open goal, though. Not going to be so entertaining, though, for Ignite as a 10-point. The 10th point, that is, gets rung in from Speedy this time, finding himself some points just to match Burb, saying, hey, I can hit it from long range, too. But, yeah, and Speedy, of course, another very dynamic player, can do little bit of it all. Actually, a lot bit of it all. Make no mistake. But Duel here looking for the rollout, and that might be a mistake. We'll see if they can recover. They eventually will, taking a few bounces, and Wolf just getting it right off that trench, top trench. Now deep down to VTS, right in his spot, which is to say anywhere near the bubble, as he rolls in for the goal. There you go. Uncanny. He finds the first 2 points. So 8-point advantage still for Illumidotty, but a lot of time still yet remaining. But of course, remember, you know, what I said in round 2, right? How I felt like Illumidotty did not have exactly the kind of control that they wanted. Like they were ahead most of the round, but it didn't feel like they were in the greatest rhythm necessarily. Like compared to how much in control they were you would think that was really terrible grammar, by the way. You would think they were ahead by more than they were. That was my main point. At this point, a bit of a different story in round 3. They are rolling, they're looking good, and they got, you know, multiple goals advantage. They were just up 10-0 before that score. And this is what I mean. This is where it's they're executing, and more importantly, they're seeing the difference in those scoring totals to match the effort. And with a 10-point lead once again, they're just trying to maintain. And for Ignite, they cannot afford to just go goal for goal and trade off 2 points for 2 points with Illumidotty. You know, they have 5 minutes to do it, but they need to show some of that great defense, get those stacks quick, which once again has been a thing, very much a thing for Ignite. Fast team on those stacks. I'm just trying to put it together here. You know, make a late game run once again. Not out of the question. Might be if QL Young makes that. No, he will not, but Burbs is slowly sailing its direction, trying to recover, and he does. Gets the back pass, resetting to Wit. So Wit over there from the station, and then back to the wall. So now trying to drag out the defense a little bit, and pass that will just hit the very, very edge of the cloud before being taken back by QL. QL right back over to Burbs, and now Burbs with a maybe potential cross pass play, and Speedy V just guiding it in, tapping it just as the defense tried to address. Nice assist, nice finish. 14-2, Illumidotty in this 3rd round.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, so Wolf right there dodging past that stack, but look how fast they gathered. Oh, Wolf though, look at the grab. That was really nice. Hard to get those kind of grabs on such a fast-moving stack because that was an immediate redirect from Illumidotty on the chains. But just a great leech. Unfortunately, you know, the defense was good at that juncture, but it was still not enough to really get the offense going because it is eventually back to QL and to Illumidotty. They're going to get some bounces here, and recovered first is Wolf, but not with too long to spare. Finding Franz here at the tunnel. Franz going for a deep shot, but there's a lot of dots over there by that bubble to get the disc. It was Wit ultimately the recipient, but Speedy V is there just as well, and Speedy sending it to the tunnel. Saw his teammate in the area, but took a awkward bounce at the last second off the edge of the tunnel, so we'll just go back to Ignite as a result of that. But as I say that, now you're really seeing the quickness from Illumidotty here. They are really getting end-to-end of that full extension of the arena in no time flat, it seems like, on a lot of these clear plays. So 3 minutes remaining now in this final round. For all of the marbles here, Ignite definitely needing to score in the next, I would say 30, 45 seconds if they want, you know, a decent chance to come back, because otherwise, as we approach the 2-minute mark and beyond, you're really going to start seeing Illumidotty looking to back it out and you know, prioritize just the control and clock wasting. So there's a big dunk and play, and Burbs completing it for the 16th point. So even with that, I mean, that is a hefty lead now in the third round. And from here on out, anytime Illumidotty gets back the disc, unless the goal is wide open, you can probably expect them to start slowing it down, spreading the floor, and just going for that controlled play, force the defense into awkward positions where they just really can't get anything going anymore. All right, so here's the control, and we'll see what happens. They could always just surprise me and keep piling it on, but, I mean, like I said, kind of dependent. That said, Burbs, look at that tap boost very nicely. Wasn't able to recover the disc, but still, good moves. VTS King looking for the clear. Will bounce right back towards him. Wolf on the side wall. It's going to be grabbed by him just in the last second, but Speedy coming through, sending it over to the trap. Hoping a teammate was there. Maybe slight miscommunication, but there was Burbs in the general area. So taken here by Franz, but only 1 minute 35 seconds left, and I dare say mathematical time is probably just about out, but you know, third round, Illumidotty, full credit to them. They came in so very focused, and hocus pocus, shooting like magic. Burbs, 33 for the 3. Like I said, razor sharp and laser. What's the phrase? Razor sharp, laser accurate focus. I think that's the one. Point is, despite any silly comms in between rounds and things like that, despite the weirdest end to a game I've perhaps ever seen in a competitive match in round 2. Oh, wow, that would have been in. But Wit snagging it out nonetheless. But despite all of those weird plays, and despite the upsetting end to the second round, Illumidotty didn't play as if they were upset. They played knowing that, hey, I was unlucky, but those things, even if they're rare, they will happen. What do? We're going to come back and just execute, because that execution is what bought us effectively the round 2 win. I mean, we had it in the bag. It was just a really weird thing that happened. And right there, Speedy V making one more goal happen. 21-2. But coming out in this round, like I said, putting it all behind them and just looking for the present and the future plays. And as a result, in the very, very near future, which is to say 13 seconds away, they're going to come ahead with this 3-round victory over Ignite. But yeah, full credit to Illumidotty on that. Full credit to Ignite. Not giving up. Neither has Speedy. So with one final launch off there, 24-2. Illumidotty taking it. And yeah, still, what a great game. And even though the results perhaps not what Ignite wanted on the weekend, still very impressive. I mean, both of those games going to 3 rounds and providing some insane highlights and, you know, really, really noteworthy moments for everyone. So happy to see it. 24-2 on the end score. I muted him this time for the stream at the moment, but more of those deep comms coming through. Oh boy, that is going to wreak havoc on me on these casts if that continues. Anyway. To the score screen we shall go, folks. We have another stream starting off fairly fairly soon, another 20 minutes away. So we're gonna take off and probably get me a quick bite of the hamburger I've been trying to eat since noon. That's still partially eaten, but otherwise, yeah. Talk about eating. Well, these teams here are feasting, for sure. And Illumidotty later into the season, putting another win. Happy to see it on their board. Ignite contesting hard and oh, interesting. How come my replays? Oh, that's why. Never mind. In any case, chat, that's your match. The points, the scoring total here. I mean, big numbers for Burbs. 18 points, plus a few more there at the end of round 2. So maybe 20 plus. But either way, doing some good work. 4 assists, 1 save, 22 stuns. Wit with 4 points, 2 assists, 4 saves, 37 stuns. QL Young with 4 points, 2 assists, 1 save, 2 steals, 41 stuns. And then Speedy V, 16 points, 7 assists, 2 saves, and 26 stuns. Over for Ignite's side, it's 17 points for VTS, just about matching his effort from yesterday, and 35 stuns. But you had a Duel with a save and 39 stuns. You had Franz with 5 assists, 1 save, 1 steal, 46 stuns. And honestly, I feel like he had a lot more steals than that. I mean, great midfield work. You got Wolf putting in the 2 points, 2 assists, 2 saves, and 19 stuns. So, yeah, kind of just a testament again to the flexibility, you know, on these teams to just play their part, whatever that part happens to be on a given night. It wasn't the results Ignite wanted, but for Illumidotty, you know, everyone doing a little bit of everything and putting together that win. So bringing them back more in line, closer to that 50-50 record, and with a successful last week of the season coming up, regular season that is, you know, it could be on the winning end of things very, very soon. But that said, that's going to be the end of this match and this particular stream. I'm going to end it just momentarily, but I'll be back with the pre-stream for the next match fairly soon, the next 10 minutes-ish, give or take. And we're going to have ourselves a match between Wireless, Jax, and Legends. And yeah, if you're wondering why the replays aren't showing there, it's because for some reason, while I was attempting to multitask, because I'm always practicing and getting better at that, talking, inputting scores, and at the same time, I also moved my highlights for some reason. I think maybe I was subconsciously panicked that I was late for a stream, as I often am in these evening games. So the highlights are there, just not there, if you catch my drift. Anyways, until next time, I've been Palidore, this has been VRML Week 9, and I'll be back pretty dang soon. So join me for Wireless, Jax, and Legends in 16 minutes from now, at the top of the hour, here on this channel.